just wanted to share something with y'all. You know, we all go through problems in our life. I think the thing about going through the problems is how we deal with it. Is really what says a lot about our character and, you know, what we do from that point. So, I just, you know, I guess I've been somewhat going through a lot here lately. And today I was driving down the street and I look at my rearview mirror and it's the same spider. It's been on my car for like 3 days. And it's right where my rearview mirror and my window, right where it rolls down. And I could roll my window and probably touch like where his little web attaches to my car or whatever, my truck. And, but I don't. I just leave him alone. He ain't none. And but anyways, today I told him, I was like, man, I'm about to start driving, and you're gonna be mad as hell because you look like you was just chilling right there on your web. He don't know what the hell I'm saying, you know, and I'm just talking to whatever. But you know, I told him about go up in your hole, because a lot of times, you know, I'll pay attention to this sucker. Sometimes he's in there, sometimes he's not. I ain't really never just paid attention, you know, just here and there, you know. But today, that day, I definitely paid attention. But anyways, so he's just chilling, and I start going, and he's flopping back and forth, you know, and he's hanging on, man. He's just sitting right there, and he's hanging on. And I start going about, you know, 50 miles an hour, and he starts going berserk. He's, you know, even though he's flying around, he's, you know, I don't even know how in the hell he's hanging on, man. But anyways, he's hanging on. And not only is he hanging on, he's zipping back and forth. And, you know, I'm driving, obviously, so I'm not really just paying attention. But when I get a moment, I look over there at him, you know. And not only is he hanging on, but he's strengthening his web at the same time. So as he's going to the edge and he's coming back and he's reinforcing it in the middle and he's doing whatever. Wish I could have got a video of it, but I thought that it was absolutely immaculate because today I was going through a hard day, and I told him before it happened, you know, and so I guess like maybe he was prepared for it or something like that. But to me, I read that kind of probably a little too far into it, but to me that was the universe telling me, you know, hey, you might be going through a hard time, but now it's time to just reinforce what you got, you know, because, you know, it is what it is. And even though we're going through a hard time, and even though there's this and that, you know, this is the time when you prove who you are, where your principles and your beliefs and everything that you say whenever you're happy, and everything that you say whenever you're doing good and you're doing positive, this is really where it comes into play, you know. So be positive and just reinforce what you got while it's happening. I mean, you know, that spider, he was hanging on for dear life, but he was at that same time holding on for dear life. He was building, and he was doing all the necessary things to reinforce that web. Eventually, it could have taken an hour, it could have taken 2 hours, and to him, you know, but he's gonna get it done. And eventually, he'd been sitting right there in the middle of the web, chilling like nothing, because he had reinforced his web so much. So all that turmoil, all that bullshit, all those problems that were causing all that, right over his head. Right over his head. He's chilling. So, you know, reinforce yourself. Set your feet on the ground. You know, get your footing. That's so important. Especially whenever you're going through negative problems. You know, I say this all the time in a lot of my videos because I believe in it so much. The laws of attraction. You know, if you're positive, positive things happen. If you're negative, negative things happen. You know, this is just how it is. You know, this is why without good, we would never have bad. You know, or the point of life is to experience life therein. You are an aperture through which the universe experiences itself. You know, that's a quote from Alan Watts. Also another quote from Alan Watts while we're here and talking about him is, you are something the universe is doing in the same way a wave is something the ocean is doing. And so, just just be positive, reinforce yourself, get your foot, and just have at it. Because whenever it boils down to it, the point of life is to experience exactly what you're going through right now. The only thing about it is how you're going to deal with it. How you're going to deal with that problem. Reinforce yourself.